two beautiful children, and my husband and I have always wanted a third. But when I got pregnant, doctors told us our baby would never survive. And if I didn't get an abortion, it would put a future pregnancy at risk. But Trump didn't care. And because of his abortion bans, I had to flee my home. There's nothing pro-family about abortion bans. There's nothing pro-life about letting women suffer and even die. Today, because I found a way to access abortion care, I am pregnant again. And my baby is due in January, just in time to see Kamala Harris sworn in as President of the United States.
In this video, we meet Kate Cox, mother to an unborn baby who is diagnosed with trisomy 18, a condition that affects the baby but does not put the mother at increased risk. Kate discriminated against her baby and acted in lethal violence against them because of their disability. There is nothing compassionate about killing one disabled baby so you can try again to have a baby that's not disabled. That's eugenic. I wonder how Kate's next baby is going to feel, who's currently in her womb, once this child gets older and finds out that their older brother or sister was violently killed because they had trisomy 18. It's going to be a difficult reflection to realize that Kate would have killed this next child on the way had they been disabled. Despite what Kate says in this video, her life was not endangered by carrying a disabled child. All that was endangered was her lifestyle. She and her husband did not want to care for a disabled child. When other health conditions do arise during pregnancy and women are genuinely put at risk and their lives are endangered, there are interventions that can be done to save both lives. It is not necessary to act violently in a pregnancy in order to save the life of a woman who has her life endangered because of pregnancy. It is possible to separate mother and baby without abortion. So we know that in our world, all the time, there are emergency C-sections that are performed to separate mom and baby when that is urgently needed. And this is done without dismembering the baby, without crushing their skull or poisoning them. And then the child can receive neonatal critical care treatment, and they have a fighting chance at life as well. Because we have the medical technology of emergency C-sections, early delivery, and neonatal critical care, and not to mention also neonatal palliative care for babies who tragically can't survive much longer than delivery, abortion is genuinely never medically necessary because we have those resources like emergency C-sections. It is never medically necessary to poison, starve, or crush the skull of a child in the womb. Going back to Kate's claims, she says that abortion bans are anti-family. Is that really true? Abortion bans are just like other types of murder bans. For example, we ban the killing of born children and adults in America. And this is very pro-family because it helps us to keep our families alive and safe. The same is true of abortion bans. They protect the smallest members of families from violence. If you remember anything in reflection on Kate Cox's speech, just know that she is not this feminist icon she's being promoted as. Rather, she is a woman who discriminated against her child for their disability. She killed her child because they did not meet her standards. That's horrifying. Babies should always be protected from violence, even when they're rejected by a parent because of their disability. There are many loving families who specifically look for disabled children to adopt so they can provide a lifetime of love and happiness for them. If only Kate's child had been adopted by someone like that, instead of being dismembered and sent to medical waste at some abortion clinic. While the crowd at the DNC was roaring with applause, all that Kate really said was, because my child was disabled, I felt I should have a right to kill them, and I did that. You should be happy for me. But I'm not. My heart breaks for Kate, and I pray that her eyes would open to see that every child is valuable, even if they are disabled.